I was live. How is everybody? Welcome to the stream. Wow, what happened there? There's 71 of you in here. Much love to you all for joining after that absolute chaos that we just witnessed. That guy was an absolute melon of a bloke. And sorry to the people that heard me laughing. I was just cracking up at what I just witnessed. Big up to you all. We were going to just talk Tottenham, but I think we should just talk about what we just witnessed. What did we just witness, guys? Like, big up to you all. Like, by the way, there's absolute tons of you in here. Yeah, we were running late. Big hurry up, Sava. Yeah, massive. Big up, Mike. Big up, Mia. Big up, Emru. Yeah, I had to compose myself. Sorry, that was absolute balmy. Big up, Total Osper. Proud to be Geordie. I mean, if I miss you, I'm sorry. John Fitzpatrick, big up as well to you. Revenite. And if you're all in here and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to me. We might as well just call this the after show of what just witnessed. That guy really hadn't got a clue, did he? And if anyone wants to come on, let me know. I am not having morons without a camera. That just proves why I don't want it. God, that guy was terrible. Big up to you all, though, guys. Listen, my brain hurts exactly same as that. Let me know your questions. Let's have a little bit of a question, Q&A. Let's have some Q&As because there's loads of you in here. Big up Ben Kaufman. Big up Wolves. FI, legend, mate, legend. Mustafa, big up to you, my friend. SH, I don't know how it went on for that long. My head was absolutely melting. Big up Daniel. Big up another Daniel. Much love. Big up Paddy. No, we're not doing that again. I can't. I've only got an hour. Literally, I'm only doing this in my lunch break. So I had to delay my lunch break for it. So this is just literally a bit of a lunch break stream. Yeah, listen, like that guy was big up Jay. Big up Palmsy. Oh, yeah, exactly. Honestly, absolute chaos of a bloke. This is an idiot-free zone. Exactly. An idiot-free zone. Big up Nate. Big up Rob Belcher. Big up Talk and Ball, big up Cole, mate. Hope you're well. Big up Antonius. I mean, he is authentic. He says it how it is, exactly how it is. That's how it should be. Listen, Sava will debate with people. I will debate with anybody. But when you can't just debate with idiots. Like, unfortunately, the guy just was talking nonsense, absolute nonsense. And yeah. Big up Hod God, mate. Absolute big up. We're up to 726 subscribers. So if we can get 24 subscribers in this stream, I will love you and get to 750. That would be amazing. We only reached 700 yesterday. If we get to 750, that would be amazing today. Much love. If there's any questions, guys, put your questions in the chat. I mean, I think everyone's just calming down from what we have. Right, let's talk about mid-table. So Spurs finishing... So are we agreeing that now Brighton are a finished mid-table and they're a mid-table team now? That's, I think, how it works. Keith Shields is big up. Big up Keith Shields. Harry Kewell was a big part of Angie's backroom staff at Celtic. Would you bring him in? Yeah, because for me, I think if you go all out with the Postecoglou at the moment, you go absolutely all out with him and you just try and get a real basis that he wants. So that would be amazing if you could. So yeah, that's my opinion. What are people's thoughts in the chat, by the way? Do we think that we want to? I think we need to. I think we need to get his assistant over. We need to bring his staff over and get it right, I think is the best way. Full ball. Your turn to take big up, mate, by the way. I know you mentioned I did miss yours earlier, but your turn to take the guy on. No, because I can't. My brain was melting just that. If he comes in, listen, big up to him for saying it, but he was chatting waffle, weren't he? I mean, he is the original Waffle House. The original Waffle House. I mean, I love Alex to bits, but mate, that guy takes the bacon. Absolute mug. Big up, Mark. Thanks for subscribing, mate. We are up to 726. A big up. Thanks for subscribing. Much love. Yeah, according to Newcastle, we finished mid-table. I just can't. It was chaos. And yeah, just literally mental. Big up Jose Garcia. I can see all points. If you divide 20 into 3, 1, 7, blah, blah, yeah. Yeah, but he was saying that 5th, 6th, and 7th was mid-table. For me, that's top half. That's your top quartet, top trio. Sorry, I mean, yeah, 8th to 14th is mid-table. Realistically, if you balance it out, 8th to 14th is thereabouts mid-table. But yeah, no, definitely. I mean, yeah, the guy was just a maniac. If he comes in, I'll get that band hammer out. Ben Kaufman, the absolute man with it all. We need to get JP. I agree. I think we have to get his. If we're going to get his, we have to get his assistant over. For me, I'm a little bit concerned at the moment with it that we haven't got that assistant over, and that for me is a big concern. Yeah, mate, Nate, you're more than happy for you to be a mod. Ben, I think you're like the head of the mods on my channel, Ben. So if you can make Nate, and happy to get Mike to be Mike as well, be mods. If you can do that, Ben, you're an absolute legend. I can't do it right now. Man, Ben, I love you. Absolute legend. Yeah, no. Percy's show is to calm you all down, then follow up with some ultimate chill. Exactly. Zen. We zen it out here, definitely. This is the after party, the calmness. But massive love to 87 of you in there. That is absolute legend. Was Savage call a troll? Or maybe those were he genuine thoughts and he had poor math. Well, the problem is for me, when people debate, for me, it's about give and go. Me and Sava debate all the time. People always tell me, I always hear this. I get this I get trolls on Twitter that say, "Oh, I'm like the B-Tech Sava. I'm Sava from Wish, or Sava's my boss." No, me and Sava agree on a lot of things, but we also disagree on a lot of things. But when me and Sava disagree on stuff, when we disagree on certain things and all that lot, we debate it. We sit there and we basically come to a mutual agreement, going, okay, well, that's what it is. That guy was just yelling over everyone, and it just doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. Big up Top Oz, but if we don't get Madison, thoughts on Eze from Palace? Yes, please. I would love Eze from Palace. I'd love Elise as well. I'd love both of them. I think they're both brilliant. I said at the time when Eze was at QPR and Elise was at Reading, I said those were the players we should have got in. Yeah, massive. Yeah, if you haven't, guys, please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't. We're up 728. Can we get 22 or more of you? There's 90 of you in here. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Mean the world. What's Tottenham's main position we need to strengthen? Centre back and goalkeeper, both of them. And it looks like David Raya's coming in, so the goalkeeper's done, more or less, give or take. And a centre back. We desperately need a centre back. Ben, I can't make mod. Okay, mate, no problem. Nate and Mike, I'll sort it out. I can't do it right now because I haven't got the screen open, annoyingly. Oh, mate, we love a shameless plug from Mr. Kaufman. Honestly, go and subscribe to Ben Kaufman's channel, by the way, the coffee company. Go over there and subscribe to him. Ben, plug your thing away. Let everyone in. Trolls, legends alike. We love the circus. Exactly. It's like Tottenhamville. It's all about it. I don't mind. And this guy, mate, Savvy. I'm not Sava, by the way. I mean, I'm Sava from Wish, as I get told. I'm not Sava. Sava, you can't just insult and ban people who disagree with you. Listen, the problem is when you can't have a debate with someone that isn't debating. If his points were valid, explain them. Don't just yell them. That's the way you've got to. If you've got good points, debate it. Madison deal could be gathering pace in our favour. That's what I'm hearing in the past few minutes. Yeah, Danji, I've read all these reports. For me, I still think Newcastle is a much more attractive proposition for him. But if he comes to Tottenham, fair play for us getting that over line. That would be amazing. Another 2 of you subscribe. Honestly, thank you. We're 19 away. 19 away from 750. If we can get there, I love you all. Love you all. It's like when you take an upper and you need a down. Exactly. This is the Zen. Breathe. Everybody breathe. Breathe, people, breathe. Honestly, that was chaos. Jose, my worries can't be linked with the whole world, but we don't seem to have staff in place. But we need. Agreed. I think the staff is key, massively key to get the staff in that we need. That has to happen. Massively. I think I agree. But full there. Sava equals the troll hunter. He is the troll hunter. Big up Sava, by the way. Honestly, helped me out so much with this. He was definitely a troll. Sure, his name. Yeah, exactly. If he wasn't a troll and he was having a serious debate, he would have had his camera on, have his name on there. Big shout out to Danny, because Danny came on a few days ago and had a chat with Sava, and I was on the show with him. And yeah, didn't agree with everything, but we had a proper debate. And big up Danny, if you're in the chat, much love, because I know you subscribe. And listen, we had a really good debate, really enjoyed the debate with you. That's how you do it. If you don't agree with something, have a debate. And you're right, he was a troll because he had his name on there, didn't have his camera on, and was just yelling over everyone. Agreed, don't start, because the Kaufman will be at you. Is Roar a good buy for 40 million, or is it too much? Not my money, is it? I think get it done now. The key one for me is it's not necessarily about the price. It's about getting a player like David Raya in before the season starts, before the pre-season starts. You want the likes of David Raya walking in the same time with all the other players, not a week or two after. For me, I think that's more important, definitely. Phil P, there is only one sheriff. Yeah, we've got the sheriff out and we've got the power-hungry mod. I mean, nothing will stop any of you. Once you start insulting and you made it personal, yeah, but listen, the guy wasn't listening to anything. It was just yelling, and then he got very personal as well, the guy did. So yeah, no, listen, debates are debates. We do need a correct midfielder. For me, I think we have to go and get one. James Maddison or Eze, I would love either. I think Eze in a weird way would actually be the one that would go for me. I would prefer an Eze, but I'm not too against James Maddison. I think he's a great player. Wasn't massively a fun fan of his because of the stuff he said, but of like when he said previously. But yeah, definitely. Big up, mate. Blummer. Is it Blummerican? I'm going for that one. Unfortunately, trolls are a sign of channel growth. Listen, Savage Shameless. Of course, he will do it. It got. I mean, his viewers went up by 100 just with that guy on there. Listen, the guy was an idiot. Take advantage of it. The guy was a moron. That's my opinion. Go and plug. Shameless plug. Subscribe to the coffee company. Go and do it now. Do it now. All you guys, go and do it now. Another one, subscribe to me as well. 732. We're 18. 18 away to get there. Come on, guys. Please, that'd be amazing. Big up Danny Glover. Do you think Ange will bring his back rooms? I think we just spoke about this a moment ago. I read news that he don't usually bring stuff from old clubs. Is that true? From what I believe, that he would like his assistant. But listen, if Ange wants to bring in new people or start with new people, I think that's totally on him. I don't think that's for us to explain. I'm happy either way. If he's gone out there and said, I want dun, go and get them. Build the staff around this guy. Definitely. That's my opinion. We will get coffees for free after Scrum. Go over and subscribe to the coffee company. Honestly, this is meant to be the calm down, but that is the chill zone. You go there and we don't talk football at all. And yeah, also guys, if you've got your question marks, put your cues up and get your questions out. I love it. This is just a chilled out stream. Let's do this, guys. Who would be our main centre back if I was to pick? I mean, I'm assuming that's realistic, because if I was going to pick a centre back, I'd go and pick an amazing one. Realistic, we're talking. I'm assuming this is a realistic selection. Who would I pick as my main centre back if I was to buy one that's realistic? Joachim Anderson. I really like the look of him. Mark Guehi, even personally, if it was me, if we had the facility to go and get both of them, I'd love both of them. I don't think Palace would let two of them go in one window, understandably. But for me, someone like a Mark Guehi, someone like a Joachim Anderson, I wouldn't be too against short term a Connor Cody as a cover squad player. 4 million quid short term, only get him on a 2-year deal, just to sort of as a makeshift into, and then go and get a big centre back once we start progressing. Heck, even if he wants to go to Celtic and look at some of the lads he had at Celtic. I mean, I don't know about Carl Vickers if I'd want him back, but I don't mind. Whoever the manager wants. Down Maddison comes, he'll go Newcastle. But yeah, agreed. I've always said this. I said Newcastle will get Maddison, but there are reports, obviously, that are coming out that he is more prone to come to Spurs. He's more inclined to Spurs. So I think that Newcastle is the favourites, definitely. Savin can ban who he wants on his channel. Exactly. It's his channel. It's how he wants to do it. And listen, the one thing I don't like repeating it, but the one thing that Savin does, which not many do, he interacts with everybody. I'm not sitting there saying that should be a privilege. I'm not saying that, by the way. I'm not saying that should be a privilege. But look at other channels. Some channels don't even read out chats. I'm not naming names, but others don't even read out the chats. So for me, what Savin does is what very little do. They don't sit there and read what the chats say. For me, I'm always about that. The chat is the main thing. You guys are the reason why I've got 92 viewers in here. And it's the reason why at the moment I'm up to 734 subscribers. It's because of people like you. So of course I want to interact. I want to get involved with you guys. I'm just a fan like every single one of you. My opinion is no better than yours and vice versa. But if you're going to have an opinion, debate it. I've no problems. If you want to come on, guys, by the way, what are we up to on the likes? Can someone remind me on the like count? Because if we get up to, let's do a like count. If we get to a certain likes, I'll put the link in and we'll do the last 40 odd minutes of this, and we'll do it live. We'll do it with the new viewers can come in if anyone wants to. It's a call-in show. Oh, sorry, put that on. What are we up to? I'm just gonna have a look. 54. If we get to 60, if 6 more people like it, I'll put the link in the chat and you can jump on. Just make sure your camera's on. That's all I say. Yes, get the cough to 300. Get that man to 300. He deserves it. He should be on more than that. It's an absolute disgrace how he's not even on 300. That man is an absolute genius. I love you. Big up the Sheriff. Yeah, of course. The Sheriff. I still think Newcastle's a better. I agree. I think it'd be mad if he doesn't go to Newcastle over us. Yeah, of course. All about making a living. Yeah, the cough. We love you. Have you ever heard about Son's surgery? Perhaps he was carrying injury all season. For me, if that's the case, I think there's a big problem. If we were letting him with an injury, playing with an injury, I mean that's poor management. I'll put the link in the chat, guys. I'll put the link in the chat. We're up to 61, so let's do this. Can this be? I'm going to put another one out. Can this be the first video that I get over 100 likes? If this can get over 100 likes, that will be amazing. I would love you all. If you can do that, that'll be my first video over 100 likes if we can get there. That's another target. But I'll put the chat in the I'll put the link in the chat. So if you guys want to come on, you're welcome. I just say, obviously, if loads of you come in, I'll only do 2 or 3 at a time because it just gets a bit mental. But I'll put it in there. Go on. If you want to come in, you are welcome, guys. Big up Winter Surfer. Percy, just watched Pat Savage Day. Just here for your post-fight press conference. This is the after party. This is the after party. Oh, we've got him in. I want everyone, okay, in the chat. I want a collective happy birthday in the chat because it's the birthday boy himself, Alex THFC. He's not Mr. Waffle House anymore because we had that on Savage Show a moment ago. He was the real Waffle House. Big up, mate. How you doing?
Oh, just come from the Lord Mayor show earlier.
It was quite fun.
No, it was good. I think I kind of just thought that he's just there to wind people up. To be honest,
yeah, I agree. He was.
But yeah, towards the end, I realised that he's not there. Yeah, for views. He was just there, and it's just when he said about, "Oh, I need to come on to bring you views." Maybe, yeah, it did happen, but. Let's be honest here, Mr. Box Office is the only one that is the star attraction. So,
is that why you were so desperate to go on because someone was taking your crown?
Well, he's just chatting a load of rubbish, wasn't he? But I mean, to be fair, he was right about Harry Kane. He does make us look good. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
But the fact is, I'm fed up with talking about him though.
The guy wasn't debating properly. There was no real debate. I think that's what the argument was.
Oh yeah, 100%. And that's why I was trying to get.
Yeah, exactly. No trolls at all. Exactly. We don't do trolls.
Because unfortunately, I think he was trying to wind up Sava, and Sava's kind of.
That's what I said. Just leave it as my argument. But listen, Sava's now got himself a nice video, a nice 20-minute video he can now post out.
Oh yeah. No.
Now he's got a 20-minute video. It's all good.
It's a good
viewing. Yeah, big up Simon Davis. Much love, mate. Big up Bobby K. We love you. Carter Vickers has been praised highly over the last 2 years. Do you think he's ready for the Prem now? Carter Vickers is a weird one, and I'll get your opinion on this, Alex, because in pre-seasons I see him go, it looks all right. Like he doesn't look. I didn't think he was terrible in pre-season game. I didn't think he was amazing equally, but I sat and go, he wasn't the worst player in the world. What are your thoughts on if Carter Vickers comes back to Tottenham? It'd be amazing. It'd be like, how has he managed to come back?
I mean, it's as I said before. Does he fit well with a Christian Romero? No.
Agreed. I think that's an absolute.
This is the point I make. This is why I'm not wasting my time doing videos on this at the moment, because what am I gaining from this? You know what I mean? It's like I'm saying the same thing I said before. You know what I mean? It's like, again, I watched Savage stream. Big up to him, by the way. I'm not having a go at him, but it's again, we're talking about Harry Kane, the status quo again, and people are telling me to back it. Again, it's like I've seen this before. So what am I gaining? What am I getting? What am I getting?
Agreed.
You know what I mean? It's I'm done with this. Like, you know what I mean? So listen. I'm not going to talk about Harry Kane because I've already put something out on my channel already. I told you already. I gave you a rendition already on Mr. Box Office TV. So there's not really much I can say, and that's it, really.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But it's like Romero. Again, like I said, he needs a partner that is like a John Terry, a Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand and John Terry weren't perfect when they were young. They made mistakes. They had an experienced person next to them who went to they were in good teams with experienced men behind them. Yeah, and then they turned into great players because they learned from them. At the moment, we've got no player to learn from it. If you're telling me that Langley is a good player to sit next to Romero, he's going to learn from him, you're having a laugh. You're having a joke around with me. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's just pointless. Absolutely pointless. And I'll stick by what I said. My spine on my team is only got Basuma in, and Romero at a push.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I think the only other one I would say would be in that spine is Bentancur, but he's injured. So if we're just, Bentancur is probably the only one that squeezes in as well. But I agree. I actually agree with everything you just said. I think the midfield has to be in better. I think Bentancur just gets in personally for me. I think he needs to get better. I think he needs to. But
does he work well with Bentancur? Does he work well with Basuma? That's the problem. That's the problem I have.
I don't think that's the problem. I think it's the third one. Whoever the third one is in that three, if it's Maddison, if it's Eze, has to be the one that benefits, supplements them too. I think Bentancur offers something at this club. At the moment, he does need to up his game. I'm worried about his injury. I think that's the bigger problem. His injury, those injuries, some players don't even come back from those. And just before I say that, big up Jose, big up Cole, by the way. Welcome to the show, mate. I know, Cole, you've been on before. Jose, first on you. What are your thoughts about our midfield at the moment? I think let's talk about that. We're talking. Who would you happily be your like three in midfield for next season?
Is that before you buy players or what we've got at the moment?
Well, I mean, with what we've got, and if there's players that are available at the moment that we're linked with, who makes your three?
Start of the season, obviously Bentancur's out, so it would have to be if it's the players that we've got at the moment, and we're not purchasing any players. I'd go Basuma. Sarr. Divine.
That's a solid.
The Divine one's a hard one because I think he's a good player, but I think at the moment the right thing to do is not get. I think he needs to be in and around the first team. But I think Sarr's a great shout. I don't think he'll be the one that starts every game, but I do think he'll get a lot more. He's got legs on him. I think it's the key one. He's got energy, and that I think we need that at the moment. We need players with energy and that will push high and all that lot. But I agree. I think I'd like to see a Basuma, Bentancur. I mean, if you take Bentancur out for a second because he's injured for the first half of the season. Question is where else do you have it? I think Sarr would be a good addition because could Sarr play as the 6 with the attacking wing backs, and would he be capable of playing that defensive role? I'm not sure. Would that have to be a Basuma?
It's a good question. It's a very good question.
Go from both. Go on, Cole.
Oh, I was just gonna say I don't even know if really either of them are defensive enough. I mean, in you guys' mind in this setup we're going with Postecoglou, you're thinking there's not going to be any like Wanyama type player. There's not going to be any like real like sitting type midfielder. Is that what you? Is that?
Was that? Should we say that again?
Oh, so is there going to be? Do you think there's going to be like an actual like sitting type midfielder? You know, like a real defensive midfielder.
From I've done a bit of research on the way Postecoglou plays. So his wing backs are very attacking, very similar to what Pochettino did back in the day. Very attacking wing backs. Basically, his attacking system is like it works like a 2-3-5 when he goes forward. So you have two centre backs. Your wing backs tuck into midfield and into a defensive with a defensive midfielder. So you make like a box, like a kind of a missing top of a triangle in that. And then your attacking five is your wingers, and then your two centre midfielders basically make late runs into the box. So that's why you're going to need energy in midfield. So the likes of a Maddison will be good because he's good in the final third. So you have him as a sort of an aggressive number 8, along with a more playable number 8 that play a bit more like a Basuma, maybe even a Bentancur would be quite good in that role. I think Bentancur might be better in that 6 role when he comes back, because I don't think he's got massive amounts of legs. Yeah, exactly. Smash the likes if you haven't done so.
I'd like to see us, if we're looking for a 6, I think Agate's out of the question.
He's gone. He's already gone. He's already at PSG.
Is he gone, has he?
Okay. Yeah, that was confirmed a few days ago.
I'd like to see whether we could put in a bid for Paulinho at Fulham.
Oh, I'd love a Paulinho. I think and this is just for you guys as well. Anyone can answer it. This is where I want to be as a football club, that we're signing these players before teams in the Premier League are signing them. I feel like at the moment we're at a club now where we look at lads in the Premier League and go, I'd like them, but they only came to the Premier League for a year, maybe 2 years. We need to be that team that beats these teams and gets them early. Joachim Andersen, I mentioned, we should have tried to get him when he was one before he came into the Premier League. We were linked with him before as well. There's a few others as well. There's it's going to make even like the likes of McAllister, Caicedo. All these lads came to the Premier League before him.
Kim Min-jae,
obviously, yeah, he's linked with now going to Man United. So all these lads that have got talent, a lot of talent, those are the players we need to get in now.
We haven't been making brave signings. We haven't been making brave signings. You know what I mean?
What we're making Premier League, in air quotes, Premier League quality signings that don't fit the way that we play. So we're just getting the likes of a Richarlison, the likes of do you know what I mean? Whoever. Richarlison's a good example for this conversation. Didn't really fit under the last regime. Might fit under this new system, by the way. We'll wait to see. But Alex, what is your thoughts on this about signings? If you were going to go get a number 6 in, who would you go out and get at the moment?
I mean, I'm not too clued up with who I really want. I mean, because I'm not too sure. So this is where I need to do more research on this. To be honest with you, the only thing I would say at the moment is I would like a Maddison, because I did really appreciate when I saw him. He was the one that really impressed me when I was at the stadium against Leicester City. He was against when we were playing Leicester City. He was very impressive for me. The only problem I have with him is attitude, and whether he will connect with any of the other players, I don't know. I mean, I think it just comes back to chemistry. I think for me, and making sure the players that we are getting, because it's all good getting these players in, but do they complement the players we've got already? And that's the only thing I have my issue with at the moment. Another thing as well. I think it's all good talking about this recruitment thing. It's really about what. I mean, this is why I've got doubts on Postecoglou at the moment. I'm not saying anything about him at the moment. Relationships are very, very important behind the scenes. Very, very much important behind the scenes, I say. And this is where I think Pochettino.
Sorry, mate. Just hold that. Our friend is here. You're not coming on my show. Get out.
But yeah, but I mean, for me, Well, no, bring him on. Bring him on.
No,
Bring him on.
I'm not. I can't because it will just my head will burn.
No, bring him on. If he wants to bring him on, no. If he wants to bring him on,
I missed the excitement of him.
bro. If he wants to come on, come on,
because I know you want to. I can't have him here. I can't.
bro. No. Get him on. Get him on. Give him on for 2 seconds. Get him on for 2 minutes, bro.
Perch is only on a lunch break.
Give him his 5 minutes of fame. Give him his 5 minutes of fame. Yeah, give him his 5 minutes of fame.
The link's in the chat. The link is in the chat.
Oh, okay.
We're 12 now from.
Don't ban him. Don't ban him. Just keep him here.
I think the cough has already done the job.
Cough. Don't ban him. Don't ban him because if he wants to have his 5 minutes of fame, I'm all come. I'm all good for him. The point I'm making is though, before I got really interrupted by the troll that tried to get Sava. The point I'm making is that relationships are a very, very important thing. And for me, Pochettino got this absolutely spot on because he had a great relationship with Paul Mitchell. He had a great relationship with John McDermott, and that's where the youngsters came from. You see what I'm saying? That's where we got churned out so many youngsters that came into our team, like Mason and Bentaleb, and there was other players as well that came through as well. You know what I mean? Because whether you like it or not, that's what we're gonna have to do this season. You know what I mean? And for me, at the moment, we ain't got that guy. The guy that we had, that's our youth director, has left, and he was useless. He was absolutely useless. He didn't have any leadership about him at all. John McDermott was the main guy. Another guy that went over to Manchester United. Now he's at Ipswich at the moment. Yeah, I forgot his name. Yeah, there was another guy as well that went to Manchester United and then went to Ipswich. I can't remember his name now, but he's a great manager at Ipswich now. I can't remember his name now. Yeah, but and then we had Chris Ramsey as well, which people remember him as well under Harry Redknapp, under Tim Sherwood as well, and who we should be trying to get basically because, as I said before, if you're not going to buy if you're not going to buy players in, you're going to have to try and get some players in other ways, and the youth is another way, and that's it. But the only way you're going to do that is people behind the scenes doing that as well, and that's going to help our team hopefully progress, and that's what I'm saying. So for me, Perchy, just to come to a conclusion, I'm just, there's a long way to go. I think there's so much things that we need to do, and people are talking about, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do this. I don't think they've got a clue, mate. I don't think they've got a clue at all, and that's it. And from what I've just mentioned to you now, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I get it. We have got some questions. I'm just going to go through the chat because I'm a mile and a half behind the chat. I'm really trying to catch up. Amrabat, I would love an Amrabat. Anyone else around here? Quick fire. Would you take an Amrabat from Fiorentina? It looks like he's linked though with Barcelona and he wants to go there. But would you take him, guys?
Absolutely.
I think we were mad.
I would have taken Yuri Tillemans. I know that not the same player, obviously, but I would have taken Yuri Tillemans.
I was at that stage of Tillemans, but then I just sat and thought, he's exactly what we've already got.
Yeah, it's a Bentancur. If Bentancur can't come back to the way he was, I think Tillemans would have been a good addition.
But isn't at the moment the problem? What we've got at the moment is we've got so many midfielders that do exactly the same thing. I think the likes of Bentancur, Højbjerg, Skip. I don't really know what their star attraction is. Really, I think Højbjerg's. I think he's really average. I think he gets really overhyped because he can point and stuff. I think it's all fist pump and all that crap, and be a good pass of the ball, be lovely. But yeah, no. There was also what's his name? Oh yeah, it's a Skip. I think it's one of those. I think needs to be either a squad player or we need to get out on loan. I don't know.
He's there for the numbers, right? Like just because he's homegrown and.
Luckily, we don't. The thing is now we don't have to worry about homegrown through the club at the moment because we're not in Europe. So in Europe, you have to register 4 players through your academy. But we don't, because we're not in Europe, we don't have to worry about that at the moment. We're out of Europe. So realistically, you could argue that we don't need these players at the moment. We may need them next season, if we're back in Europe. So that's my argument. Yeah, exactly. We don't tolerate toxic trolls in the chat. If you've
Another,
got an
another
opinion,
person, another person for the number 6 that I was thinking, but he's appeared now twice on the chat, is a cheeky bid for Calvin Phillips at Man City if he becomes available.
oh, I'd love a Calvin. Do you know what? I'd love a Calvin Phillips. I think people slander him. The only thing, oh yeah, I'll put the link in if you want it. We're going for another 20 more minutes, so you are welcome. I'll put a bit in the chat for you guys. Yeah, so yeah, Calvin Phillips. I think the thing is with him. I think there's a lot of talk that he might be going. There was a lot of talk at the time that Man City were going to go in for Declan Rice. I mean, it looks like he's going to go to Arsenal now, but and Calvin Phillips going the other way. I could see them letting the likes of a Calvin Phillips go out on loan, but I always think with this, Man City don't normally get it wrong with transfers, and they don't normally sell a player a season after. And they normally, when a player doesn't have a great season, they will end up doing well again. Big up, mate. Total but how are you doing, my friend? Welcome. Good. Let's see. We've got some questions. Let's do some questions. I've saved them. Jimmy Hendricks. Will the oil money rule the Premier League? Go on, mate. Go on, mate. You're in. I'll let you. You've jumped into the stream. You're the first in. Go for it. Oh, you're muted. Still can't hear you. I'll let you have the next one. Oh, Ken, go for it. Go for it, mate. Go for it.
So yeah, sorry, boys, for the mute. Yeah. Well. Look. I would. Basically, I'll take Ollie on. I'll put Ollie on loan. I think he deserves a loan move. I think he just.
Oh, Skip. Yeah. Okay.
Oliver Skip. I think he needs a loan move. Basically, well, coming into the system now that Ange is going to be playing, I think he's going to be playing more attacking, which I don't think Ollie Skip will suit. I think he's more like a Højbjerg. He likes to sit a little bit deeper, likes to feed from the back. So, I mean, I think, look, Højbjerg won't suit a bit as well. I think he's going to fall behind as well. So, look, Basuma, Bentancur, I think is going to be probably the best at the moment going for unless we get Eze. I'm hoping to go for Eze, but we'll have to see about that.
Yeah, no, that's fair, and I could totally get that. I'll just I'll give Alex. I'll let you have this question then. Do you think oil money will rule the Premier League? I'm assuming he means if more and more clubs will start being taken over by states. So, Alex, go on. I'll let you have that one, mate.
I hate this question because this is going back onto the whole thing about political stuff, and I'm
I know.
I'm so bored of this. But probably, I don't know. I don't care, to be honest with you. I think it's excuses because all I'll just say is Leicester City and Brighton. Back there are people out the building, and that's it. I'm sorry, I'm done with this. Like that's why I don't listen to people like Sean telling me, "Oh well, Chelsea's not that bad anyway." Oh, well, Chelsea are going to go downhill. Well, they've still got trophies in their backyard, yeah. So what are you saying, bro?
Of course.
What are you saying? You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm done with this. I'm absolutely done with this. You know what I mean? It's like the amount of times I hear it, it's like the amount of times that I've been told that I'm you know, that I should have got married by now. You know what I mean? Honestly, don't let you go there with me. Anyway, back to you, Perch. I'm done.
Oh, I love it. He's back to me. I love it. Always back to me. Jose, I'll let you have this one. Next one. Do you think Real Madrid can afford to buy Bellingham and Kane in one window? I think that's. I'll let everyone. I think everyone can go for that one.
See. Yes.
I think, of course, I think Real Madrid are Real Madrid, and it's exactly what they do, right? I think does that everyone agree? I think the way Real Madrid operate, like they're big time. If they want Harry Kane, they'll go and get him.
So Real Madrid, obviously, I'm Jose because I'm Spanish.
Oh, it's Jose. Sorry, I should know. Okay. I live in Spain as well. I should know that. That's very rude of me.
But with Real Madrid are supported by the royal family.
Yep.
So whenever Real Madrid are in trouble, the royal family come calling and they help them out. So Real Madrid can afford anyone. They'll never be in trouble financially because they'll do a deal. The royal family, like they bought their training complex for a peseta and got wiped out all their debts. So Real Madrid will always be able to attract players.
Yeah, of course.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Real Madrid were to buy Bellingham and Kane in one window. I think that's. I let everyone. I think everyone can go for that one. if there's some dealings going on at the moment, and there will be for the next couple of months, for Mbappe rather than Kane.
Yeah, I think so. I think Mbappe. I think now with the news that came out about Mbappe, I honestly think that is a much more realistic. Not saying Kane's not realistic for Real Madrid, because I think if they could get a Harry Kane in, they would love that. But I think your point is, if you think about it, Bellingham is long term. Not Bellingham, sorry, Mbappe's long term, isn't he? So they can have an attacking three of Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Mbappe, and that could be your attacking three for 10 years.
Yeah.
Let that when you actually deep that and think about that could be your attacking.
And they're all
three
young,
for 10
and they're
years.
all young as well. So
That's what I'm saying. They're all in that bracket of 18 to 25.
If your midfield three is out of Bellingham, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and Valverde as well, and you've got to pick 3 out of them 4, you have got a side sorted for the next 10 years.
Oh, agreed.
But, and also, just to throw in, Kane wouldn't be as much of a like Galactico signing, I don't think, as Mbappe would be. I think Mbappe would be better for like, you know, for the press.
I get your point. I think Kane still would be a Galactico signing, because, but I do get your point. Is Mbappe would be that monumental,
sexier signing.
Yeah, that monument. I think Harry Kane. If they got Harry Kane in though, and if I say it, I think Harry Kane would do a better job in that team than Mbappe.
He's more Benzema.
I think Mbappe, yeah, he very much fits that mold of what Benzema does, because Benzema drops in a bit deeper, but scores a bag load of goals. So I think Harry Kane would have been the better fit. But Real Madrid will look at Mbappe and go, "We're not letting it fall through this time." That's my thoughts on it, definitely. Anyone else? Anyone else's thoughts on Real Madrid? Do you think that? I think we've touched quite well.
The thing that I think most of the Tottenham fans appreciate anyway. Kane is world class. Kane would improve
100%.
any team
100%.
in the world. So
Agreed.
if Kane was to leave, if Kane stays at Tottenham, he improves Tottenham. Kane leaves Tottenham, any team that took Kane would improve comfortably.
Yeah.
And I said this on one of my channels with my mate. I said this on one of my channels with my mate. I said, who would you choose, Haaland or Kane? I said Kane. I pick Kane all over, because Kane all around is an all-around footballer. Because you look at, yes, Haaland could score goals. He's a goal-scoring freak. Don't get me wrong. But what Kane provides is a lot more. He can drop in deeper, and he literally just doesn't have to. He just has to look once, and he can find a pass to Sonny straight away.
He's an 8, 9, and 10, isn't he? In one.
100%.
Well, I don't agree with that. I think he's world class. Yes, that's cool. But again,
Harry Kane.
He's world class. Yeah, he's class. Yeah, but in the best moments, in the main big moments, he's not turned up. Okay, I can say that about Haaland, because I call him an above average shot through for a reason. But the point I'm making is, let Mr. Box Office make his point. Yeah, the main event's still speaking. The point I'm making is, is that what has Harry Kane done in the main moments? And he's done absolutely jack nothing. You know what I mean? And like I said before, yeah, he was sitting on his haunches after the World Cup, because he sat there and said, when's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? Well, it didn't happen this season, didn't it? You know what I mean? It didn't happen this season. And again, as I said before, I'm a Mr. Box Office TV. If you don't know, get to know, subscribe and like. You know what I mean?
Welcome to the Box Office TV right now.
700 subscribers, by the way. Yeah,
go and subscribe to this man, by the way.
That's why I called him a loser. Because if he's staying at Tottenham, knowing that this is a transitional season and you ain't getting no trophies at Tottenham, what you doing here, bruv? You know what I mean? Because people ask me, tell me, oh, he's still going to be a hero at Tottenham Hotspur, yeah? What happened to Letitia, by the way, at Southampton, by the way? Yeah, he's a hero, isn't he?
Still a hero, yeah. No, I mean, he still is, but he still is a hero.
Got trophy. He didn't get no trophies, though, didn't he? And no one talks about him, don't they? They don't talk about him, though, don't they?
People talk about him.
He's known as
a god. Him at all. And if you're going to tell me that they're talking about him, you're lying to yourselves, and that's it. Again, Mr. Box Office talking the truth again. Back to you, Perchy. I'm done.
At Southampton, he's known as Le God.
Quick exit.
And we're back to the Perchy TV now. We've completed Mr.
Thank God.
Much love, Alex. Much love. You know I do. I'm going to ask another question. I'll let you move on to what we're doing. We're going to go for 10 more minutes, guys. I'm literally going to go on the hour because I'm already half an hour over schedule because of obviously the drama that happened earlier. Big up, Mike. Partey is looking to leave. Will you have him at Spurs if available? Nope.
No Arsenal people, sorry. No Arsenal players. So we don't
Yeah.
want Arsenal players.
I think
Especially ones with the kind of reputation that he's got.
we just because of allegations.
I don't want players with allegations like that, though.
Of course,
you know what I mean.
I was gonna say,
Question. If you were to take one, who would you take?
What?
Odegaard.
We have to say allegedly. We have to say allegedly, by the way.
Allegedly,
By-
yes,
yes.
Allegedly.
I mean, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But did you say
Allegations?
If you would pick an Arsenal player, who would you have at Spurs? Is that
Odegaard.
what
Yes.
your question was?
Yeah.
Saka.
Saliba.
Yes.
I
All right.
Exactly.
Saliba.
Thinking the same thing.
Because
Exactly the
listen,
same thing.
I look at it and go, I'll go forward at there. And everybody in the
Saliba or
chat,
Ramsdale? Saliba or
put what
Ramsdale?
you think in the chat, by the way. If you would have one Arsenal player at Spurs, who would it be? Put it in. Everyone in the chat. There's 112 of you in there, and only 80 likes, by the way. Come on, 20 more, and we can get over 100. It'll be the first time I've hit over 100 likes since setting up the channel. So please do so. There's, as I said, 113 of you watching, so please do so. Yeah, put in the chat, guys, who you would have as an Arsenal player. Bobby, I didn't steal yours. I was when the question was already there. I was always going Saliba because we need defenders, and I think this lad is a top defender. By the way, I hate saying it because we were linked with him when he was going to Arsenal, and when he went to Arsenal over us, I could just tell that we were genuinely going to miss out on an absolute gem. I honestly think that. Yeah, is anyone else? I think we've got a Martinelli. I think that's a shout. But I think. Is he better than the attacking players we have at the moment?
Well, this season he was great. This season he was great.
Ability-wise, this season, yes. But I'm on about like the actual curve in ability. I think he's probably been better, but I think in the sense of at the moment we've got Saliba and then we've got like Dyer and all that lot down here. I think when you've got
Dyer's
Martinelli
way
and
down.
stuff like that-
Dyer's is way down. Dyer's way down. Dyer's is way down. To be honest.
Yeah, no one said Bukayo Saka. Yeah, I mean Bukayo Saka is a brilliant player. I think gutted he's at Arsenal.
I'll take Ramsdale as well. Aaron Ramsdale.
Ramsdale, yeah, that's another good shout. We need a goalkeeper. I think Ramsdale's
Goalkeeper.
another big shout. Absolutely agree with you there. Yeah, go and sub to Talking Ball. Go and sub to this man up here. If I can get my fingers the right way round. It's the reversal. Sorry, I got it right. Yeah, go sub to this man. Absolute legend of the
Thank you.
massive shout. Massive shout. Yeah, go and subscribe to everyone else. There's loads of them in there. Mr. Kaufman, go and put everyone's in there in the chat. Another question. We've got one more. Are you men happy with the general direction of this transfer window? Obviously, it's open today. Great, good question because the transfer window is open today. Right now, we're looking at the likes of who we're signing. Are people happy or discontent with what we're linked with at the moment?
It's about what I expected, right? Some free transfers that we're looking at, some kind of more inexpensive youngsters. We're no longer going to be shopping at the same places. I don't think we're going to be shopping at the same places that Conte and Mourinho wanted to shop. The requirements for players aren't going to be ready-made, proven players. I think Ange is going to be cooler with taking in some younger people that he can mold and make the way that he wants. So it'll be different. I think it's going to be a good transfer window because this is what Spurs do better than what we tried to do under Conte and Mourinho.
Agreed. No, I agree. And listen, and I'll answer quickly before the others jump in. I think this is the windows that we need. I think the next part, the big part of our window now that's going to happen, and I'll let you guys answer what you guys think, is it's about players going now. We need to now see players leaving. And obviously with the window, and I think when the players, I think it's end of June is when the sort of the contract move from season to the next season. So the end of June. So we might start seeing at the end of June players disappearing at the club. Let me know your guys think. I'll put a question out to you guys. If you would pick maybe 4 players for their contracts to be ripped up tomorrow, who would it be? I'll start with Jose. Is it Jose? I get it right, but yeah, go for it, mate. Pick 5, five players to get rid of.
How many?
I'll let you go with 5. See
Okay,
if you get 5 players to rip up contracts.
So firstly, I'm going to roll it. Just take it back a second to that question. Am I
Yeah.
happy with the transfer window so far? So
Yeah.
my concern at the moment is that we don't have staff in place. We don't have a director of football. Our manager's not here yet. So therefore, any conversations that may be taking place at the moment would be taking place with Mr. Levy, and Mr. Levy is notorious for letting things drag out and not getting things done. The other thing that concerns me is what budget do we have? I mean, I know we've got to get rid of players, but what budget do we have? Because we're being linked with a 30 million goalkeeper, a 50 million attacking central midfielder, two centre halves that are going to cost about 30 million minimum each. That's a lot of money for 4 positions. You're already looking at 160 million pounds. How much? We don't know how much money we've got in the budget. So, yeah, we have to get rid of players. Who would I like out of the club, or who can I see leaving the club? If I'm looking for money to come back into the club, I can see Højbjerg going and getting a decent fee for him. I'd like to sell Dyer, not rip up his contract, but sell Dyer. Joe Rodon.
Yep.
I'm just purely looking at people we might get money for, or save money to have money for further investment. Ivan Perisic, and then one of Lo Celso or Endon Bailey.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's purely to try and raise revenue, bring some money back in.
Yeah, I see. Alex, who would you go with, mate?
Virgil van Dijk. You know why I'll call him Virgil van Dijk. Sanchez. And there's too many. There's way too many. Sanchez. There is Kane needs to leave. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, he needs trophies somewhere else.
He would be in your 5 to get rid of at the moment.
Well, no, yeah, because he needs to leave for his own good, so he can get trophies somewhere else. He ain't gonna get it at Tottenham.
You're telling me that there are players that you would keep a hold of.
Well, no, but Kane needs to leave. Kane needs to leave so we can get money for him, so we can replenish the squad as well.
Okay.
That's the thing as well. So I mean, let's not get emotional, Perchy. Let's not get emotional, Perchy.
Hey, I had it in
because Perchy, you know how it works. You know how it works with Tottenham. If you want to be a top team, you got to get rid of you have to do this hard rebuild we're telling you about, and that's a hard rebuild. You know what I mean? Another one.
I'll let you carry on.
Get rid of Lenley. Get rid of Lenley because Lenley's a reject and he's not going to be any good partner for Romero. So let's just get rid of him.
Anyway, yeah.
I'll get rid of unfortunately, of a heavy heart. Unfortunately, Sessegnon. Bye bye. I'm sorry. Bye bye. I could do a lot of this squad. I'm sorry. I could do a lot of this squad.
Likewise.
I even got past Højbjerg. To be fair to Jose, I do hope I've got your name right, Jose. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. But you're speaking absolute truths there, absolute spot on. Like, where's the director of football? I was told I was going to get a director of football. Where is he? Is he under my table? Where is he under my table? Where is he? Because I can't see him. Where is he?
Isn't that supposed to be the first thing we get instead of a manager?
I was promised that. I was promised that. I was promised that.
He was promised it. He
I was
promised it by
promised
Daniel
that.
Levy.
But then I'm told I'm negative because I don't know what I'm talking about though. Because I was told by Daniel Levy, and then people say to me, "Oh, why do you not believe in Postecoglou? Why do you not believe in it?" Do you see it right there? Again, as I said on my channel, Mr. Box Office TV, if you really want to know, what happens when we have 4 or 5 game losing streak? Or if we have 1 draw and all losses, what happens? Someone tell me what happens. Because we know the equation.
Alex, you're doing what Sava said you do. I asked for 5 players.
No. This is not football. This is not football heritage TV. Because Sava shown what he does when he does trolls. He gets bantered by them. I talk. Well, he actually done really well. But what the point I'm making is, this is Mr. Box Office time. This is how it goes. Yeah. My point is, and it ain't waffling. It ain't waffling, Marlo. It's talking truth. Listen to it. You know what I mean? My point is, yeah, right. If you're telling me that I'm being negative, Tell me what I'm not seeing that I haven't seen before. Kane saga, seen it before. Players not shouldn't be here, seen it before. You know what I mean? The fact we ain't got no director of football, seen it before. So tell me what I've not seen, and that's it, bro. That's
I
it,
don't know
bro.
what you've not
You know what I
seen.
mean? On Mr. Box Office TV on my birthday, and that's it. And that's all I
Yeah,
need to say, and that's it. I ain't
happy
seen nothing
birthday.
yet, and that's it. Back to you,
I
Tony.
forgot.
Come.
It is your birthday. Happy birthday, bro.
Birthday. So I hope you got a birthday waffle for all
Happy
of that.
birthday, Alex.
Much love. We love you, Alex. Genuinely, you're a legend. Guy, I'm sorry. Cole, quickly, give me 5 players. I can't say too long. So
okay. Yeah. No. So let's get rid of Perisic. Perisic is on too high wages.
Yep.
Let's get him out of here. He doesn't offer anything really. Let's get rid of. I think that we could maybe. Would any team come in and buy Sanchez? I don't think so, but I think that he should also go too. What was he? He was our club record signing for so long, and he's trash.
Who's that?
I think Sanchez. I think Sanchez. He's just as bad as Dyer. He can't follow the flight of a ball in the air. If a ball goes over his head, he's lost. So he's gone. Let's sell Dyer. I guess that's 3. And then I also we need to get rid of one of our left wing backs or whatever, left backs. So Sessegnon can go.
Yep.
And I'm not a big Højbjerg fan. I might be over 5. That might literally be over 5. But Højbjerg
that doesn't matter, mate. There could be 10. I could have said easily. But
5 that I've named, but there's loads that you can rip their contracts up as well.
Easy. Delane, go on.
Yes.
Give me 5 players to rip up now quickly. As I said, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm rushing you.
No. Look, I'll make it really quick. I'll make it really quick for you. Make it really quick. All right. First one, Eric Diabolical. He's my first one. I call him Eric Diabolical because he's absolute trash. He's not a centre back. He's absolute trash. So he can go back to Sporting. I do not care. Perisic, he needs to go. He doesn't suit the system. Cess, he needs to go. Sanchez needs to go. You basically just pull a whole defense line needs to go. Basically, except for Romero. The rest can stay. Romero and Emerson and Parra can stay. The rest of the whole defense can go. I don't know. I'll give you my 5. Okay, my 5 to this is to just rip up contracts. Hugo Lloris, Eric Dyer, Ryan Sessegnon, Ivan Perisic, and Davinson Sanchez. That's just to rip up contracts and get rid of it.
That's not a bad 5.
Yeah. I am going to end the stream. It's been amazing. There's 109 of you in here. It's absolutely massive shout out to all you all. We all came here for a bit of a cool down after seeing absolute chaos on Savage channel. So much love to you all. We're on 85 likes. So if 15 of you can hit the like button, we can get over 100. That would be amazing for the first time. And also, we are 4 subscribers away from 750. If 4 of you in the chat haven't subscribed, please, I beg you to do it. It'd be amazing if you could do. That will be amazing. Thank you guys for coming on. We've had a bit of a calm down after what happened earlier, but it's been a good chat. We need to do more of it, definitely. I'll definitely have you guys on more. Go and subscribe to Alex, Mr. Box Office. Go and subscribe to him and wish him happy birthday on his channel. Much love. Jose. I got it right. I keep getting it wrong, man. Big up to you, mate. Welcome on. You ever got a channel?
I'm starting one today. It's called El Tel Cockerel.
If you've got the link, send me the link.
No, I'm setting it up. I'm setting it up today.
Okay. Once you set it up, go and comment it on the channel, and we'll definitely go and sub to when this guy sets it up. Go and sub to this man. Got to do it. Cole, love you a bit. Absolute legend on the channel, mate. Always you come on all the time. Go and subscribe to Talk and Ball. And Delane, channel. I haven't had you on before, so have you got a channel going?
Yeah, we've got one here in Australia called Total Ospers.
Total Osper. Go and subscribe to this man. This man. Oh, I get it all wrong all the time. That man there. I get it the wrong way around. It's always that.
Whatever you want to point.
Go and subscribe to all these guys. Absolutely amazing people. Thank you so much. Share the love in the community. 91 likes. 9 of you, please like. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Then we can all go off and 2 more subscribers to 750. That would be amazing. Big up to everyone. Thank you guys for coming on. Much love. I will love you and leave you. And have a good day. Enjoy it. Peace out.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Cheers.